friends!
Good morning!
Welcome to Ocho Rios, Jamaica. More specifically, Sandals Royal Plantation.
Yes, we are here for a 3-night stay. We've been having a great time so far, but we want to tour around and show you guys the whole property. It's not a big property, but we want to show you everything.
Yeah, very, very small. I think maybe Sandals' smallest property, in fact. So yeah, we're going to go around here, do a little bit of a tour, show you everything that we can. And, you know, it is still COVID-19 era, so you might see us slipping the masks on when we're in public areas or around other people. Right now, there's no one around, so we can do that. And, you know, there might be some more restrictions on where we can go, things like that. But we'll show you as much as we can. So I hope you'll join us along as we show you Sandals Royal Plantation. All right, we'll begin the tour here outside the main entrance of the resort. So right through those doors behind the fountain here is the main lobby. You can see the name Sandals at the top of the building. We're going to spin around here and show you what's outside in this area first, then we'll head in. So again, Porte Cochere, main lobby, fountain. We turn to the left and you see the driveway. That's where you come in and out. The security guard shack is up there, so you'll come through there on your shuttle from the airport or whatever your means of arrival are. Now, turning here, you see the peacock symbol up above the building. More on that in just a minute. But this is the gift shop, so you can come in here, get clothes or sundries or magnets or any kind of keepsake you want. I think they even have some food and drinks in there. So we're going to go inside here really quick, and then we'll come back out and finish the rest of this area. So we have some toys for kiddos you can take back home. Of course, only adults here at Sandals. If you want to bring the kids, you need to go to Beaches. There's some drinks and spices, hot sauces, mugs, bottles, cups, picture frames, little knickknacks and keepsakes. They even have candles and essential oils, things like that. Some shirts, bags, t-shirts here, bracelets, necklaces, Christmas ornaments. That's always fun. Some pins and buttons and just all the typical things you'd expect. Sunglasses, and this looks like the more fancier clothing. Some hats here, shorts, and like Hawaiian style floral shirts, dresses, sundresses, different things like that, and some bags in here. And the gift shop currently is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. All right, back out of the gift shop now, again facing the main lobby, but first we're going to turn to the right here and head this way and show you the outdoor sports and recreational areas. Also want to note that there is a designated smoking pavilion right here next door to the gift shop, as marked by the sign. Oh, and a furry friend coming to say hello. This is the calico cat we named Callie.
Hi, Callie.
Hi, Callie. So Sandals always welcomes cats to stay at their resort, and we have seen 3 or 4 of them in our time here.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Including precious Callie. All right, so gift shop, smoking pavilion, and now we turn here. We find the tennis courts, of which there are 2. So we have this one is elevated up a little higher. That one's sunken down more. And you do have a covered pavilion there in the middle with benches to sit on and things like that. And they even do have large lights built up around it. So you can request, if you want to play at night, for them to turn the lights on, so you can do that.
Those are ginormous lights.
Yeah, it'll light it up for sure. It'll light it up for sure.
But that's cool, you can play at night.
Yeah, definitely. And then that's it in this area, so now we're just going to go back over here. Also, outside of the tennis courts, you'll see this around the resort, but the trees and plants are labeled. So this is a jackfruit tree, and that's a mango tree. So gift shop, main lobby right over there, tennis courts behind us. We turn, and we find the croquet lawn. Mallets and balls already out here ready to use. They got the little, I don't know what you call them, to be honest, pegs or whatever in the ground. See, it's the Sandals Croquet Club. There's a map of how you play, and the rules are on the reverse side there. Okay, right next to the Croquet Club, and in between that and the tennis court, we proceed forward towards this little, what is this, trellis? And towards the fountain, and we land in this little courtyard. You can see there's 3 buildings here. Now, unfortunately, this is where we're going to become a little limited as to what we can show you because of COVID-19 protocol. Let's start here on the left. This is the beauty salon.
And then right there is the Red Lane Spa, where you can get treatments done, massages, that kind of thing. We can't go in right now because it's appointment only because of COVID, but I'll put a link to a few of our other Sandals tours where we did go into the spa, so you can get kind of an idea of what it would be like, because it's going to be something kind of similar.
But we do have access to this building on the right, which is the gymnasium. So let's head inside there really quick and take a look around. All right, not a very big gymnasium, but it does have a lot of good stuff in it. So you have your towels, water, and, you know, wipe down stuff here. Looks like we have a bike, we have a resistance machine over there, treadmills, we have some kettle weights, dumbbells, elliptical kind of thing, I guess. I don't work out too much, to be honest. And they do have TVs up in here. Looks like they got sports on right now. I would assume that's pretty much the standard. And the air conditioning is working in here.
Yeah, it feels great in here.
So if you want to stay cool during your workout, you can do it.
And with COVID right now, there's only 4 guests allowed in here at a time.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind. But, you know, I think it would have everything that you would need.
I think so. And you can also go swimming. That's good exercise too.
There you go.
Yes, as Chelsy mentioned, you'll see maximum guest capacity 4. So you'll see these little window cling sticker things on all the different establishments around the property right now to designate that. Peacocks walking through the rain.
2 little peacocks out for a drizzly stroll, looking for worms, working for bugs. I don't know what peacocks eat, but they're looking for it.
Could be peahens, we're not sure, but let's just say peacocks for now. Oh, actually, one other thing, almost forgot about. Out here, see the fountain, main lobby there, croquet and tennis over there, gift shop here. Turn to the right. We mentioned this is where the this goes out the main driveway in, and there's the guard shack up here. There's also some parking spots you're going to see up here. This is actually the conference center, like business center, do some meetings and stuff here.
Yeah.
And have some events. It's actually closed right now, so we're not going to go in, but we will show you where it's at up here. So again, you can see out to the main road there, the guard shack right up there. There's some parking spots right next to the tennis court, and then you turn and go into the main resort under the porte cochere. But right here, you see the sign that says Sandals Royal Plantation Conference Center, and this is where you would enter for that if it were open and you were utilizing it. It is not, we're not, but this is where it's located. All right, so back out here at the fountain, again, gift shop, tennis courts, fitness center, spa, beauty salon, croquet club, and now we turn to go in to the main building where the lobby is, underneath the Sandals sign. Now this is the porte cochere here, where the shuttle van will drop you off from the airport. They'll pull your bags out, put them to the side, and then you can begin the check-in process, which the check-in process is a bit different at this resort because this resort, 74 rooms, they are all suites, they are all ocean view, and more importantly, they are all butler.
Yeah, which is kind of a big deal because at a lot of Sandals resorts, you kind of have to get to those upper tier rooms to have butler service, but every single room on this resort has butler service. So what that gives you specifically for check-in is that you get here with COVID, you get a temperature scan, but that's usually not the case. But you get escorted to a little lounge that we're about to show you. Your butler comes and meets you, takes you to your room, and does your check-in in the room with you and kind of gets to know you and your preferences and everything like that. So it's a really nice and easy process.
Very much so. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and head in because you do have to do something before the butler takes you up. Let's show you what that is right here. Also, as we enter, you see the peacock again. That is because there are roaming peacocks on this property.
So yeah, you'll see peacock like emblems everywhere around here because they have roaming peacocks.
I love it. So we go in right away, you see the hand sanitizing station, again for COVID, markers on the floor to stay distant. Now this little vestibule area is where you will do your credit card authorization. So that's the thing you need to do before the butler will escort you to the room, provide your credit card, they put a $400 hold on it for any incidentals. It takes just a couple of minutes, that's very, very quick, and then you're good. Now, Callie is following us. She wants to give the tour as well. Now this area is where you actually begin waiting until your butler is ready to escort you. So you'll just sit here, they'll offer you some champagne or maybe a snack or something like that. Yeah. And then you just chill out here.
And I also just noticed they have like flight departures up there, so that's like really nice and handy.
It looks like there is a computer and a printer here too, so maybe you can use this to print boarding passes or things like that. And that's it for this little main entry area. Now we're going to proceed into the rest of the main building. Right outside there, you see it's bright and sunny. That is out to the ocean. This is all open air here. What we're going to do now is turn this way and show you what's down this hall really quickly. Always want to watch your step. A lot of steps down and steps up and uneven terrain at this resort. Only thing we really need to show you here is snapshots. This is the photo studio where you come in and set up appointments to have professional photos done around the resort.
Right, and obviously people get a lot of photos done for weddings, but you can just do it for any occasion, really. You just set up an appointment and they'll do whatever you want to do.
So that's here at Snapshots, employees only this way. This, though, is an unmarked door, but this does go inside the Wobbly Peacock, the pub. We're going to go over to the main entrance and show you that instead, but you could enter through here. Now, really quick, let's head straight across. We're going to pass through, again, the main lobby area, past this cool statue. Let's just pass through, just something to show you really quick over here. So we're not going to go over this whole thing, but this is a placard that shows you the history and discusses the history of this resort back when it was a hotel in the 50s and how they've changed it since then, all that jazz.
Yeah, it's really cool. It seems like they kept like a lot of their history. They just modernized it throughout the year, so it's really neat.
Yeah, we'll show you something actually upstairs that is original to the hotel still.
It's really cool.
So
it's really nice.
When you want to know about the history, just come in here again, right to the right of the main lobby area. And now this way just goes, there is a entrance to the games room right here. You can see it says games room up there. We're going to show you the main entrance on the other side. And then this just goes to the suites, to the rooms. So nothing to go back over there. So now we'll turn and we'll proceed directly through the main lobby. Callie, what are you doing? All right, so back through there is the check-in area. And then we turn here, we do have a nice sitting area, a couple of chairs, a couch, nice big table, some end tables as well. And if we turn, there's some additional chairs here. Right next to the sitting area, you'll see the island routes information. They have the brochures down below, the 2 TVs giving you an idea of all the different things you can do with island routes, which of course is like the shore excursion for Sandals. So we're already on shore, but akin to a cruise line's shore excursions.
Yeah, these are the things you would be doing off the resort.
At an additional cost.
Yes, at an additional cost, but they have a lot of really great options in Ocho, so I definitely recommend checking some of them out.
For sure. So again, you can see the videos and get the brochures there, but if you want more information, you just turn around, and this desk right here will help you with any island routes information. They also have their tour of the day on the board right there. Now, right next to the island routes information, this is the actual entrance to the Wobbly Peacock. We'll go in there in just a minute, but we're going to actually turn back this way past the Island Routes desk and show you what's over here. All right, so you see the Island Routes desk there. We turn. Nice big sitting area, covered, ceiling fan, lights. They got the music playing.
And also, just to make note, it is non-smoking.
Also right here in this area, they do have some board games out. You can grab those and play them at your leisure. And chess and backgammon on those tables. Now, the room in front of us is dual purpose. The games room, which we showed you the entrance for the other side, and the Sandals loyalty and travel desk, which is basically like, if you're familiar with cruising, the next cruise desk.
Right, so this is where you're gonna go if you want to book another stay at Sandals while you're still here. Sometimes you can get some promotions that way and everything. And also, if you book with a travel agent, your travel agent can still get credit and help you with the booking, even if you did book it here. You just let them know that you want to book again under the same travel agent.
All right, so back from the opposite side of the games room, right next to the island's route information, we do see the entrance to the Wobbly Peacock, which again is the pub. And this is cool. They have this little thing you can grab with your foot to open the door without using your hand. This is a smaller venue. Again, this is the pub. They'll have live entertainment here in the evening. Of course, you can grab drinks from the bar, just sit in here and relax. And also in the evening from 3 to midnight, they have gastropub fare.
Yeah, we haven't tried it yet, but we are going to have it today. So check out our day 3 vlog if you want to see that kind of food. But I'm really excited because it sounds delicious.
Yes.
Those are the Wobbly Peacocks.
Oh no. And then right there on that side, that's the door I pointed out earlier that you could also use to access the space. In addition, sometimes you can use that door, which goes to the Terrace restaurant. I think if they're dining, then you can't use it, but otherwise, if it's open, you can go through there.
Yeah.
We're gonna head back outside this way. Okay, so back through there is the main check-in area, main lobby area, games room, loyalty and travel over there, Wobbly Peacock here. And then on the outside, this is the tea terrace. So this is just outdoor seating. Again, there's tables, chairs, some couches, but you can actually, in the afternoons, have afternoon tea service.
Yeah, we did. It was actually really fun. So we're talking like tea, little mini sandwiches, like little scones, like that kind of thing, like very light fare.
And as we descend the stairs from that main area, we land outside here. This is uncovered now, but still outdoors, of course. Find a nice little fountain here with the flamingos spraying their water. And then you'll find lots of outdoor seating. Unfortunately, there's a tropical depression in the Caribbean right now, so it has been raining every day and been a little bit overcast, so a lot of it's covered up. They really haven't been utilizing it as much, but normally you can see all the tables and chairs out here. They do have umbrellas to provide shade, and then there is a gazebo out here. They'll do live entertainment, they'll do events. You can have a ceremony there, I think. Okay, so just to the side here, the Terrace. I want to point out that there is a dartboard here. And this is a ping pong table. When it's good weather, they'll roll that out and you can play out here. If you go inside, to the left is going to be back to the Wobbly Peacock, and to the right is going to enter the Terrace restaurant. Now, they're currently dining inside the Terrace. We don't want to disturb them. But the good news is we did a tour for travel agents yesterday. We went inside here. So let's plug in that footage where we showed you what it looks like inside. We also ate outside here. So again, they usually would have this going. So far, they've kind of just been sticking under the patio there. It's covered. There's about 5 tables. There's some ceiling fans going, very, very comfortable seating. And of course, just overlooking the ocean, listening to the waves come in. It's a very pleasant experience. So past the Terrace is just gonna go into the suites area. So again, we'll get to that later, but that's really all that needs to be going that way. Oh, there's one of our favorite cats, Sandy. He hangs out here up the terrace. He's gonna go inside. I didn't know that was allowed. That is pretty much it for this area. So we're gonna turn around and go the other way. Terrace, Terrace, back into the main area, fountain, and we turn, and you'll find essentially the only pool on property right down here, as well as this cool flowing hot tub. It goes over and flows over, just flows over there and into this smaller section. And there's the pool, and it does have colored lights in it at night, changes colors.
Yeah.
Very nice, but you see lots of lounge chairs, umbrellas, and then this nice little deck that comes down off of it down below, which has, again, lounge chairs, umbrellas, tables, regular chairs that you can sit under this gorgeous, large, massive tree that's just kind of built into the decking here, which is so cool. And you just look at these views. I mean, overlooking the ocean, listen to the waves coming in, watching people go out on the snorkel, all that jazz.
It's very different from other Sandals because the size is so much smaller. It has like more of a like cozy home kind of feel versus like a massive resort.
So I said this is essentially the only pool on property. Technically, Villa Plantana is the biggest room available here at this resort. It's not even a room. It's literally a separate house over there at the end of the East Beach. It's for rent for guests. You can get that, and even up to 3 couples can stay in that. Normally, it would just be 1 per room, but up to 3 in that room.
Yeah.
Or that house, we should
Right,
say.
yeah.
But anyways, Villa Plantana has its own pool. One other thing I want to point out before we continue the tour, we're looking obviously back here at the main lobby area. So this resort is basically split up into 2 areas as far as the suites are concerned. That side is the east wing with the East Beach below it. Coming this way, you guessed it, is the west wing with the West Beach below it.
And it's not forbidden here. You would think the West Wing was forbidden after other things that we've heard, but this one's okay. You can go over there.
It's okay, but that makes it super easy to find your room because, and I think even the categories, they don't really like exchange. If certain categories are on the west side, certain categories are on the east side.
Right.
Very easy to figure out and orient yourself because that's literally it. That wing there, and Villa Plantana if you're super lucky.
Now, this resort does have a lot of steps and a lot of kind of like up incline and down incline a bit. And
Uneven
there's like a lot of
terrain.
weaving. And you'll see more of that in a little bit. But just to keep in mind, if there are like accessibility concerns or low mobility or something like that, this may not be the best option just because there is a lot of weaving and stairs and up and down kind of terrain. So just keep that in mind.
Let's actually head back into the main lobby area. We're gonna go upstairs and show you what's up there. All right, so main lobby area, again, the check-in to the left here, out to the ocean to the right. We're going to go up these stairs and show you what's up top. Well, first we'll stop on this little landing area to show you can look down into the lobby, which is very cool. Admire the beautiful chandelier, or if you turn, the beautiful view. See out to the ocean, nice statue here, flowers, lots of good stuff. We've ascended all the stairs now. And right when we land, we see this sign that says Sea Bar, Caviar and Champagne, as well as this sign that says Le Papillon. So this is the French restaurant, Le Papillon.
Yeah, we ate here last night and it was very, very good. I would say this is probably like the fanciest or the most upscale option.
It is in conjunction with Sea Bar, which is Jamaica's only caviar and champagne bar. This is an additional cost because it is such a premium thing. Now, as we turn on the opposite side of the Papillon and the Sea Bar, this wing here, there's this executive office here, and then just goes to the suites and rooms. So that's all you're gonna find this way. So actually what we're gonna do is turn here and show you what's inside this room. There's actually a little placard right here that'll tell you what this is. Sandals Royal Plantation, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, the drawing room. And this is what we referenced earlier, is still original to the first hotel that was built here.
Right, so when this hotel was originally built, it was not a Sandals location. It was some separate organization. But they have since, Sandals has since purchased it, made it a lot larger, and have, you know, kind of done some updates to it, but they have kept this room essentially exactly the same. The only thing they've really done is recover the original furniture and then add like these glass tables, but otherwise it's pretty original, which is really cool.
Yeah, and now they'll use it. You can rent this out for a private event. If you want to have a wedding ceremony in here or a reception or something like that, you can definitely do that.
Sometimes this is used as a backup venue in case it does rain or there's any kind of inclement weather. You can have your wedding here instead.
We do have a piano in here, so that will provide some live entertainment at times. And again, yeah, just some tables, chairs, just really taking it in and enjoying yourself or relaxing, maybe socializing. And then there's even this nice little balcony with 2 chairs and a table overlooking, here we're under the main porte-cochere, overlooking the entry area, the fountain, which is not running. The fountain normally does run and bubble, it just currently is not. And then the rest of the front of the resort that we showed you earlier. So actually a very nice kind of little quiet space to get away here and just take it all in. And that's actually going to wrap up the upstairs. So now we're going to go back through, go back down, and go back outside where we were just a minute ago. One thing I wanted to point out really quick outside, back out here, you know, we're by the terrace and all that we showed you earlier, is right upstairs. You see that balcony up there? That's actually for Le Papillon. So that's outdoor seating up on a balcony that you can enjoy there.
It's really nice. Pretty much all the dining venues here, there is indoor option seating and there's outdoor option seating, which is really nice because we really like outdoor seating. So the fact that every restaurant has that, I think is really cool.
Really choice. So we're looking out at the ocean here. Here's this main gazebo on this big deck. What we're gonna do is actually head down the stairs here and go down towards this end. So the end of the west beach, all the way towards the end, and then we'll make our way through the beach area to the east side. So let's go. Just to give you an idea of the terrain and steps we were talking about earlier. So we've just come from right there off the terrace area, and now you got these steps here, and then down, and then around, and then through. It's just, you know, that kind of thing. So it's not really great for mobile. There is a lift on the west wing. I don't believe there's one on the east wing though.
Yeah, and like these are pretty major steps, but there's also kind of like very like a lot of minor steps where like it maybe only goes down one, or like it kind of like humps up or humps down a little bit.
And it's very difficult to see them.
Yeah, so it's definitely one of those resorts where you need to be looking down like a lot to make sure you don't trip over anything. But also too, if that's something that's challenging for you, this, you know, may not be the best choice.
All right, so you can see the main resort area up there. This is the end of the west wing buildings. So we just come down here. We're actually at the base of a pier. They have a giant Connect 4 here that you can play, and then some steps that go up. A little sitting area with tables. You can enjoy the view over the water right there. And then also, one just other thing to point out. See this little squared area right there? They claim that that's spring fed, so it's like really cold.
Yeah, it's like a spring fed like plunge pool.
There it is.
So it's not really like a plunge pool. It's just like a sit down.
Like a sitting area?
Pool, yeah.
They say it's spring fed and very cold, and I don't know. No one's used it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anyone out here.
But it is there if you're brave enough to try.
With a nice view, so.
Yeah, it is a great view.
And then just up above here, you have to pardon the leaf blower. So again, some tables and chairs where you can sit, overlook things. Actually, the general manager's house is right there. And then this goes up to the Butler Village where the butlers actually stay. So it's not a guest area, but you can go through right up there and there's more tables and chairs. One other fun thing to point out is right over there, you see that big tower and those huts? That is Sandals Ochi, So almost basically right next door is Sandals Ochi, which I believe is the largest Sandals property, converse to this one. And there's all kinds of restaurants and things to do over there, many rooms. And you have full exchange privileges. When you're staying here at Royal Plantation, you can go over to Ochi, dine at any of their restaurants, do any of their activities. So you're more than welcome to do that when it is open. It is currently not open because it got delayed for its reopening from COVID, but it should be open soon, and then you would have that option. So once again, we are out here at the end of the West Beach on the west side of the resort. And we're just gonna walk out here to the end of this pier, which has just been covered with lounge chairs and tables our entire stay. But hardly anyone has been using them, unfortunately, due to the overcast weather and the rainy situations. But you can come all the way out, take a look, watch the crabs crawling along there. There are all kinds of them. And then you can turn back and you just get a great view. Again, Sandals Ochi over there. And then you just can see the whole resort in all its glory from here. Did want to point out that there are some swings in the water right there over the water in the shallow, and there's also a suspended like day bed that's kind of under a cover that you can use there as well. Now, I wanted to point out there's one little cabana there that has a bed that's actually for the suite that's right up there, coincidentally right above our room, the governor's suite. If that suite is occupied, they have the right to use that pavilion. It's for them, that cabana. But if there's no one there, first come, first serve.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
On both beaches in the water, you'll see these little yellow rings. Those are floats. And you can just hop up in and lay in, sit in. Also cool to point out that when you come out on these piers, not only can you see the crabs running along the rocks, but if you look really closely, you can look in the water and see all kinds of fish. There are a lot of them, all kinds of tropical fish. Let's just go ahead and point out here, again, this is the West Beach. Right here, you see all the lounges and umbrellas. Now we're gonna head over there to that little pavilion building right there and talk about that. Just below the west wing here, down the stairs, I did want to point out they do have towels available here at the beach. You can just grab those there, put your used ones inside.
Yeah.
No need to bring towels from the room. They have them down at the beach. Also, you can scuba dive at Sandals, and if you're certified, the right to the equipment to do it is free and included.
Yes, and you can access that actually on the other side, on the East Beach, and we'll show you where you can sign up and do all that.
So right here at this end of the West Beach, I want to point out that there is a nice hammock here suspended up above, and then you see this building, there's a bar inside. You see they have the tables and chairs. She's putting the umbrellas up. There's a canopy there. So this technically is the Royal Grill.
The Royal Grill is served for lunch and dinner. Usually when the weather is right, you can seat out here for dinner and lunch. You can also sit out on that pier. They'll set up tables down there for the dinner for Royal Grill. Since the weather's been very inclement lately and very wet, they've been having a lot of dinner service upstairs on the outdoor seating of the terrace. So they've been kind of sharing lately.
Yes.
But typically it will be out here and on the pier.
And this features seafood, but there's a lot of different options. And now this one for dinner is resort casual. Don't need to dress up for this one at all. Don't know if we mentioned it earlier. We said like Papillon was dress up with the resort dress, as is the Terrace for dinner. All right, so we head up the stairs here from the beach. Again, this is the Royal Grill area. You see all the seating here. We actually had lunch right out here at this table on our first day. Very delicious. And you see, of course, what's going to interest a lot of people is that they have the bar here. Get any kind of drink you want. They'll take care of you right there. Small area. Most of the seating back on the other side. And then if they do use the pier for seating, you can do that as well. Just a couple tables over here. This is actually where we had lunch on the first day. But no matter where you sit, getting that beautiful view, listening to the waves come in, feeling the breeze.
That's nice.
You can't go wrong. Now we'll continue down. This is one of our favorite areas of this resort. You'll see all these like cool little wooden benches all throughout. But look at this, like the jungle foliage with the deck built up above, the large tree, and it just continues in this just winding stone path. You can watch the water crash up on the rocks here, watch the crabs crawling around, see the fish swimming, all just wonderful things. It feels like a jungle in here, and you're just getting that constant breeze. It's very, very nice. So we turn here and we'll see, we'll call this kind of like the main pier area. It's kind of in the center of the resort. We come out here, you do see, of course, at the end, you'll have the covered gazebo. This, of course, is going to be utilized for wedding ceremonies. This is probably the most popular location at the resort to do that. They do have some seating out here out in the sun with some tables, and then the gazebo itself does have built-in benches, and of course it's covered. At night there's lights, so you can come out here and sit and enjoy it, but you're just going to get a huge breeze out here all around, surrounded by the water, and it's just really great. You can look back, see the entire resort, just take it all in. It's very nice. And then the same thing with the pier over there. You can look down and see fish swimming around. Looks like I might even see a pair of fish right now. All right, so now we're gonna go back here and continue along our path and go over here to the East Beach. All right, so again, just come down this path here from over by the West Beach. Did want to point out there's some steps here that of course take you back up to the main area by the pool. But if we turn around, first thing we'll see is this little building. This is a bathroom, public restroom. So you can use that here, and they also have a shower. If you want to rinse off after getting in the water, you can do that there. Then we come over and we do find the East Beach. So what we want to point out a couple of different things here. Number one, the swings in the water, like I mentioned, those are deeper than on the other side. Number two, they do have the floating rings over here as well. But you can see this is a smaller swimming area. The buoys come across and in right here because they want to separate it from the boats. You see the boat sitting over there. There's a rescue boat. Beyond that is the glass bottom boat and also the snorkeling boat. Departs from there on the snorkeling tours. And then the scuba diving boat is out right now because they're actually doing something, but it would normally park there as well. But what you also can utilize this area for is the water sports. So if you want to do paddleboarding, kayaking, hobby cat sailing, any of those things.
Is that what those little sailboat things are called? Hobby cats? Okay. You even have a volleyball in the water net over there you could utilize. They have lots of different fun stuff here.
I wanted to point out that there is another day bed. This one is kind of just suspended from the ropes up in the tree, and they do have lights on it at night. It's a really nice look. And then of course, lots of loungers, chairs out here, and tables. There is one cabana over there that is reserved for Villa Plantana. So the same thing with the other side. If Villa Plantana is open, first come, first serve on the cabana. Villa Plantana is reserved, that is their cabana.
That's theirs, yeah.
And they will put a sign up on it like there is right now that says reserved, so you would be able to know.
Yeah, but if there's not a sign on it, then up for grabs.
You're good to go. Looking back at the main resort area where we just came from over there. So here is that pier where the boats head out for snorkeling, scuba diving. They do have some lounge chairs out here. Giant Connect 4 on this side as well. And as Chelsy mentioned, the volleyball net out in the water, which I think that's pretty cool.
That's really cool. That makes me want to play volleyball a lot more if it's in the water.
Yeah, I would agree with that, actually. And then, of course, we mentioned they have the loungers here as well. And you can rent those fun boats and do all the kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you'll see there's some right here. There's the kayaks, there's the paddle boards. They do have life vests over there if you do need them. And then the hobby cats right there.
Yeah.
And that little blue building right there, that's where you go and rent the equipment. So if you have any questions, or if you want to ask about the scuba diving, or if you just want to get a kayak or a paddleboard, just let them know and they'll help you out.
Yes, we'll show you that up close really quick, and then also where Villa Plantana is. Yeah, so here is the building for the different water sports where you can get that set up. You see they have the life vests here, the extra parts and equipment. You can also buy sunglasses and swim shirts over there. This is where you'll sign up to do snorkeling, scuba, all that jazz, all going to be right there at that little building.
And once again, another towel station.
Yes, good to know.
You have one on this side too.
One last thing, we turn here, you'll see the sign that says private villa. This is Villa Plantana. Of course, we're not going to proceed any further because it is not ours, but I do want to point out there's an outdoor shower here. This is a huge, I mean, you can see it's a house.
Yeah.
It has its own entry, own driveway.
It really doesn't get much more luxe than this. I mean, it's huge. As Matt said, multiple couples can stay in here. You can rent this for weddings, but you have to like kind of book the room.
Yeah, that's the only way to guarantee it would be available.
They did mention on our tour that you can have your entire vacation from here if you do rent out Villa Plantana. So meaning that a chef can come and bring you food, cook you specialized food here. Your butler can bring you literally everything you need. You really don't have to go to the main resort if you don't want to. Now, if you want to, you're welcome to go to the restaurants and get anything that you want from the main area of the resort. But if you want to spend your whole vacation here at Villa Plantana, they will bring you anything that you want.
Dedicated butler service. You are not sharing a butler. The butler is dedicated to Villa Plantana itself.
Yes.
All for you.
It is
24 hours.
It is the most specialized, luxurious
and spacious
thing you could possibly get.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, friends, that is going to do it for us here today at Sandals Royal Plantation in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Yeah, it's a very small resort, so the tour went by pretty fast, and but there's still like a lot of charm and a lot of great options. Like I think this would be a great choice for a lot of reasons. I think like a wedding, this is a fantastic choice. You just have so many like pretty views and vistas, and like you can get some awesome pictures here. And also too, if you're just looking to relax, unwind, kind of be a little bit secluded,
Pampered.
you want to be out of the hustle and bustle. Yeah, if you want pampered, like with a butler, and you know, if you want a guaranteed ocean view, like this place is the place to be. We love it. We've been here this is our 3rd day, and it's been absolutely fantastic. The service has been through the roof.
Yes.
I'm sorry the weather hasn't been like super ideal to tour around, but I mean, that's just how it goes. You know, sometimes you get the sunshine, sometimes you get a little bit of the rain.
Liquid sunshine.
Yeah.
But it's good though to know, because we have had, as we said, a fantastic time. So don't let the weather get you down. Obviously, it would be preferable to have bright, sunny, blue skies, warm temperatures and everything. But don't worry, even if it is raining, you can still come here. You can still have a fantastic time. You can still do a lot of fun things and just have a great go at it. So don't let the weather get you down. So with that said, we hope you have enjoyed this tour. Hopefully it gave you a great idea of what Royal Plantation is like, how it's laid out, and all the offerings it has. And hopefully it makes you want to come and experience it yourself. If that's the case, we'd love to make that happen for you. As travel agents, we partner with Sandals, and we never charge a fee. We're completely complimentary to you, so we'd love to help plan that vacation, get you here to Sandals, having a great time. You can come here to Royal Plantation, you can come to the 5 other places in Jamaica, or any of the other resorts around the Caribbean: Bahamas, Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to bring the family, you can do that as well. Sandals offers beaches, which is just like Sandals, but the family can come, kids can come, because Sandals, of course, is adults only. Children are persona non grata. But we can make that happen for you either way. So please feel free to reach out via that travel agent information that you can find at the end of this video. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us today. We hope you had fun. Be sure to check out the other videos in the playlist. But we're going to sign off. Until next time, happy travels from Jamaica.
Yay!